Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I am going to show you real example of JSON object and JavaScript array. So let's see. First open project. So first open router.html. So here I am using JavaScript object and array. So it will make a log of all history of calculation which we do in our program, and I will show that in our program. So let's do this. First, adding a div. So adding a div class equal to row, and div class equal to call lg12. Then close this div. Now giving this div a id. So id equal to history log. Now let's do this. So open this file. Now here I am using JavaScript object and JavaScript array concept. So let's do this. First, creating an object. So where history object or array. So history data, and make it array. Then creating a expression object. So where expression or where expression data. So make it expression data, which is empty string, and also making a result. So where result data equal to blank. Now let's see what I do. So first here I will store the value in expression data. So you can see user click button is working as an expression for generating our expression. Here expression data equal to new input. So it's done. Now in calculate value I will store our result. So result equal to result, and here you can see it conflict with this local variable. So result data equal to result. Also on clicking I will store that data in this history data. So come back here, history data dot push. So I am pushing a JSON object. Here you can see expression. So expression is our expression data. Then result is result data. Then making this object empty. So again come here, equal to empty, and also making this empty. So after using this value, I set this value to empty when user click on equal to. So when user click on equal to, this value become empty, and again this process will do again, and it will push in the array. Let's see what it will do. So after pushing, I will append the value into our log button, log div, which I just created. So log data. Now let's create this function. Then where log equal to document dot get element by id. Then passing here id which just I created here, passing this id here. Then creating a for loop. So for where key in history data, creating a string. So where string equal to blank, then string plus equal to, so here adding expression, so history data first, then key, then expression equal to history data key, then result. And let's set this string data, also adding a br, so it will show a line break, then log dot inner html and passing string. So here you can see I use inner html instead of value. Here you can see I use value, but here I use inner html. So what is the difference between value and inner html? So when we work on input box in html, we need to call value for setting value, but when you use in some div element or text element or text folder like h1 h2 p, we need to set text content or in html. But if I use, so let's see, first I will show you how to use in html. Let's see what happens if I run in html. So again come back here and click on run. Now let's calculate 2 plus 3 equal to 6 equal to is not working. So let's see what is the error. Here you can see log.innerhtml is not a function. So let's fix this. Okay, it will be like this, not function. Now let's see. 2 plus 3 equal to 5, and you can see it is shown in our result. Also change 53 plus 69 equal to, and you can see it again is shown in our log. So everything we do, it is shown in our log. 58 plus 6, so you can see everything is showing in our log. So this is example of JSON and JavaScript object and JavaScript array. So this is a live example of real example of using JavaScript objects and array. Now let's see one more thing. I show you in a HTML, but you can also use text content. I use here BR, which is HTML tag. That's why I use in a HTML. If I don't use this text content, now let's see what happens if I use text content. 2 plus 3 equal to, you can see it render as a string, not as HTML. That's why I use inner HTML for rendering this BR in a HTML format. So you can set value in div h1 h2 using inner HTML or text content, but use text content only when it does not contain any HTML tag. If it contains an HTML tag, then you can use .inner HTML. So there is a two way you can using. Also, let's see more about this. So here what we do first I created two empty string variable and one array. So first, when user click on button, I will store every value of new input in expression generator. So this data will be updated every time when user click on 1, 2, 3 or any input of expression. So it stores all the data, expression data. Now in calculate value, when user click equal to, I will store result data in result data, which is separate data, separate string data. Then after that, can see I push history data में. So here you can see I push object in history data. History data is the array. I am pushing object. First is expression and second is result. So in this way you can access that data. First expression and second is result data. Then I will call the method show log data. That will show the history of data, and you can see. And in history data, first I will access history log div by using document.get element by id in value variable log. And now again creating a string variable, because here string data is JSON. So here I will create a for loop to access the history data. Then I will set that string data as a inner HTML in our log. So in this way you can work as a JSON object and JavaScript array. So this is a simple example of JavaScript array and JavaScript object using in your program. You can use anywhere, but this is a simple example which I show in our program. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video. Please like our video and subscribe our channel.